day, some people kicked in the door. I was actually at home sick with one of my female friends, and she was trying to nurture me back to getting better. And they had kicked in the door, and before I know it, they got the pistol to my head and to my female friend's head, and they wanted drugs, they wanted money, and at the time, I ain't gonna say I was tough. I was probably more stupid or naive, but they just wanted the drugs and the money. You know what I mean? So I gave them a little money, but I didn't give them all the money. I just gave them something that I had on me.
Yeah.
And then they wanted the drugs, and then I really couldn't think what to do. So I thought what my daddy told me to do. I bumped on the floor. So I hit it 3 times, and so I told the robbers. I was like, listen, the drugs downstairs, because I'm thinking my dad was paying attention. You know, we're gonna use this emergency exit that you was telling me about.
Yeah.
So I had it was 3 of them. One of them, they stripped my young lady. They took her coat, all her jewelry, her car keys was in her coat. So after it was all said and done, I had to get her car towed back home. But once I told them that the work was downstairs, I'm expecting my dad to kind of know what was going on. But we go downstairs, and my dad see me, and he sees somebody behind me, but I think he think that it's my friend. So he ended letting us in the house. You know, the guys put the pistol on my mom, and on my dad and his wife at the time. And it was really sad. You know, they asked me what was the drugs at, and I'm steady lying. I'm telling them it's underneath a boat, because my dad used to go fishing, and he had a boat in the backyard. So when we go lift up the boat, because the boat is heavy, I don't know how to fish, I don't know how to fish or swim, so I'd never be in the boat. So when we go to lift up the boat, the damn boat heavy as hell. So when we lifted up, of course, wasn't nothing under there. So that's when he got mad. He hit me in the head with the pistol. But by that time, they had kind of taken too long. And when they kicked in the door and came initially to me, the couch was up against the picture wall. So when they were robbing me, they knocked down the front curtain to the front window that led, like you can see clear through the house.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of how the police was able to see that something was wrong, because my whole curtain rod was snatched off, and you could see clear through the house. So by the time they tried to look for it and couldn't find it, they eventually took off running. Nobody was caught, but they did find one of the firearms that they were supposed to be using, and that was kind of that was probably the worst feeling that I've had, because that's when I realized the shit that I was doing in the streets could have gotten my parents and my dad's wife caught up in some of my shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was traumatic to me, because innocent people got to get killed, could have got killed over some shit that I was doing. I didn't say that's traumatic to myself. I'm steady trying to be back in the streets the next day.
Yeah.
But that was very traumatic, and me and my dad, we kind of joked about it maybe about a month ago. But yeah, it was real then.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
So was the drugs actually in the house, and you just didn't tell them when they were somewhere else?
No, they were actually there, but at that time, I felt if he was going to kill me, he was going to kill me anyway.
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to give you the satisfaction of me giving you all my money and my drugs, and then you still kill me, because whatever your intentions was, that's what you was going to do anyway. That's how I was thinking back then. And then, you know, when you hit people unexpectedly, you always have that sense of nervousness. So, you know, even if I did know where it was, you know, my mind is so fretted that I can't think right. You know what I mean? But I wasn't gonna give it to him. I wasn't gonna just give it up that easy. You know, so, and I think normal people will, because they don't know if you have it or not. They're suspecting. You know what I mean? So for you to go into someone's house on the whim, you know, you setting yourself up. And if you was gonna kill me, you was gonna kill me if I gave you the money, if I didn't. Because they didn't come in with no mask, they came in barefaced.
Oh, them niggas crazy.
Man. Yeah, they all came in barefaced. I'd never seen them before in my life, though. You know what I mean? I'd never seen them, never served them. You know, so that's how I kind of figured that somebody had put them on me.
So you think the female you was with had something to do with it?
Nah, she was such a great girl. Like, that traumatized her. And I really felt bad what it did to her. Like, that fucking traumatized that young lady. And I held myself accountable, because she was just a beautiful girl. She was green. She wasn't in the streets. She wasn't even looking for a street guy. I just, you know, we just chose each other. But no, that traumatized the hell out of her, you know, and it kind of took a toll on our relationship, because she didn't want me to do it anymore. She wanted me just to leave it alone and, you know, find a job, do something legit with your life. But you know, by that time, you know, you get addicted to the lifestyle of the money and everything that go along with it.